Hey Flosstube, this is Amy. Hope you guys are having a great stitching week. I'm so excited to get to spend some more time with you and for us to get caught up with each other. I appreciate everyone's comments on my last video and suggestions for how to salvage or not salvage the Tiny Modernist words to live by. And I just read each one and they were so thoughtful and sweet. And for now, I'm just going to put it aside and then decide what to do with it later. So no rash decisions. It's not going in the trash. I'm not totally starting over. I'm just going to put it to the side and wait. So I do that with books as well. Sometimes I abandon a book, but then later I'll come back to it at a different point in life and like it a lot more than I did the first time. So thank y'all for your help on that. Speaking of books, I want to show you one of my favorite things that I just found. Yesterday we were on a trip to Costco. We don't have one where I live, but there's one a couple of hours away, and they have the illustrated Harry Potter books, and they've been releasing these one a year. And this is the Goblet of Fire, which is the fourth book, the fourth year of them releasing these. It has the text of the book, but then it has illustrations by Jim Kay. And they are gorgeous, just gorgeous. I had the first three and just had to pick up the next one. So my husband was sweet to indulge me in my book collecting hobby. For those of you that don't know, I am a reading specialist. I taught reading for several years, almost 30 years. I've always loved to read. My parents used to say I would spend my last dime on a book, and I think it's true. I just am passionate about reading. It's hard to read and cross stitch at the same time though, so audiobooks have been my friend lately. I'm really good at listening to audiobooks if they are nonfiction. I can listen and keep up really well. Audio on fiction for some reason is a whole different story, so got to work on that a little bit. But yeah, one of my favorite things is a book. I do have a finish this week, and I know I'm jumping the gun because Thanksgiving hasn't even happened, but I just couldn't resist. I did a little free pattern out of the Country Living December 2015. This was a free pattern that they provided. They do one a month. And it was just a quick little stitch. And I put it on sticky board, wrapped another piece of sticky board with some fabric. And then this was actually a metal, like a galvanized metal sign that I got at Hobby Lobby, nice and thick. And I wrapped that with some other fabric, which I love. And so this was already magnetized, and all I had to do was put the little the magnet on the back. Excuse me. And then I got just some little wood pieces. This is from a garland at Joann's, and I was just playing with these. These aren't attached. I just thought they were kind of fun surrounding it. I haven't permanently attached anything because I haven't decided if I like it with those on there or not, but it's just fully adjustable because nothing is permanently attached. So little wooden truck pieces, Christmas trees, and then there's a pattern. I thought that was a fun piece, but I really like the way this board worked out, wrapping it with fabric and then already having a magnetic surface. So that's my little Christmas finish before Thanksgiving. I'm jumping the gun. But I have been working on my autumn Quakers. Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. This is on 28 count doubloon. I can't put it down. I subbed Victorian motto flosses, and it is looking so pretty. So I'm skipping around a lot. This is page 1. So it goes page 1, 2, 3 across the top. 4, 5, and 6 are in the middle. And then 7, 8, and 9 will be on the bottom. I haven't done any of those yet. but I really, really like the way it's turning out. There's some really pretty motifs. This one was a bear. It took a while, that one. And now I'm on another pretty big one down here. But I love it. I love this fabric. It's very easy to stitch on. It's soft, but not too soft. And I think it's coming along really pretty. So that's my Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. So pretty, all the different color variations. And like I said, I subbed Victorian model flosses, so mine's not going to look like anyone else's, but the colors are really, really pretty. A crafty thing that my daughter and I did, both of my daughters actually got to do this one. So last year, maybe 2 years ago, my oldest daughter found a tutorial where you can print out something just on your printer at home, put a piece of packing tape over it, cut it out, put the packing tape with the, that's over the printing in a bowl of warm water, let the paper dissolve. You just kind of have to like work it off of that tape, and the print transfers to the packing tape. So she had helped me label my whole pantry. I've got all kinds of different labels in my pantry, shelves labeled, and then storage containers labeled, my flour, my sugar, all that good stuff. And it looks so adorable. I even did laundry detergent. I'll have to show you sometime how I did that. But they're in really cute bottles. I've got a bottle for detergent, one for bleach, one for a softener. And that was a fun project. Well, my other daughter found a thing on Pinterest where there was a kind of a Rae Dunn font, that kind of a one that looks similar to hers, not exact but close. And so we used that. It was a free download for these fonts, and we did the packing tape over the printer ink, and then soaked it in warm water, and then put it on a plate from Dollar Tree. And I thought it turned out really cute. So I just put a little, there it goes, a little plate stand, and it looks really, really cute. So that was a craft project of the week that was easy breezy. It was fun. And I love that they had that font that looked like Rae Dunn. It's called the Skinny. There's a skinny font, but this one was the Skinny, and that was the one. So lots of fun. I got out my Christmas Little House Needleworks, and I'd already done the tree. So I did on a great big piece of fabric. So now I'm ready for the bookstore. You guys know why. And then the train station. I'm fascinated by trains. I don't know why. I love to watch trains. We have lots of trains out where I live. I really like the new mercantile one. I'm going to have to order that one. My family had grocery stores when I was growing up. My great-grandfather started them. My dad was third generation, so the mercantile is meaningful because of our grocery stores we used to have. And then the coffee shop, well, that's meaningful because I enjoy my coffee. So hopefully, since I have such a large piece of fabric, I can just go ahead and do some more. I want to have them separate. I'm not doing like a whole scene, but I wanted to have the same fabric as the base for all of them. So that's really going to be cute. Those are fun to stitch. And I did use some of the variegated threads for those that were called for, that were really pretty. My new project. I have a new project. This is Little House Needleworks, Route 66, or Route 66, depending on how you want to say it. Growing up, I always said route, but now route sounds more in line. I don't know. It's funny. I go back and forth. But I bought this at the West, which is a charity store in Tucson, Arizona, that benefits women and children's charities, also takes care of some elderly charities, and it's nonprofit. It's run by volunteers, and they have a big selection of cross stitch. So I thought this was fun. We were actually on a camping, we weren't camping, sorry, that was a tennis trip for that one. But we love to camp, and we love Route 66 and Route 66. We love them both. I love the camper. I love the car. So what I have done is I decided to put this, it calls for 28 count clay linen. What I'm using is, let's see if I can, this is just simply DMC Charles Craft Carolina linen, and it's also the even weave Lugana. So I guess it's truly a Lugana, but it looks like a linen. Here is the package insert for that. And they have this at Joann's and Michael's, and I grabbed it because I could use a coupon, and they have great big pieces. So this is, it's tea-dyed. One of them, oh, they're a little bit different. Sorry, this is Carolina linen. I got some others that said Irish linen that are tea-dyed, even weave. So a little bit different. So this is the Carolina linen that I'm using for this one. So I'm changing colors. I thought the colors were fun, but I wanted a little bit of different. For some reason that brown wasn't making me happy, and I thought if I'm going to stitch that much of it, I need to change it to something that makes me happy. So instead of brown, I'm looking at some golds. So I thought this gold was really pretty. So the gold for the States. And then I pulled, these are all Victorian mottos, or most of them are. For the turquoise and the pink, I got the new blueberry and the magenta pink floral for those. For the words around, I thought if we're going to be fun, we might as well be really fun. So we're going to use So Lovely Purple for those. For the sunshine, Yellow Rose of Texas. You know, I do live in Texas, so why not? And then I've got shaded linen. And then there are a few other little colors that I went ahead and pulled the DMC called for. But those are the main ones, so you can kind of see. And I put them all in my cute little camper bag. So that's my new project. This fabric is very easy to stitch on. I just got started, but it's good. And I'm doing 2/2. It's funny, in the monitor it doesn't look near as covered as it does in person, but I really am getting a good coverage on that, so we'll see what it looks like when I keep going. This fabric is pretty thin. So that's a new project. Haul. I have gotten some haul. I went to the Hobby Lobby 80% off sale, and I have bought so much stuff last year that I really just restrained myself. Just got some things for finishing. They had chicken wire ribbon. I thought that was so cute. I got some big heavy twine. They had this little teeny tiny ribbon that I thought would be cute for finishing. Perfect autumn colors. I also got a couple of patterns at Joann's. I had some store credit, and then some coupons. So I got this Dimensions kit, American Patriot. I thought this was really pretty. I had started the, oh my goodness, another one that was similar to this. I can't remember the designer's name. I've got to look it up, but I started another one that was just way overwhelming. And it was my first project back when I started cross stitching again. So that one actually went in the trash, and I pulled this one out. Don't know when I'll stitch it, but it's there. This is the cutest little one that I found. It's a Dimensions kit. It's the holiday trucks. There's 4 of them. So it actually has a van, sorry about the glare, a van, a couple of trucks, and a camper. So I wanted to grab that. I looked at it. It was cute. It is actually on the plastic canvas, but I thought I could use either that, which might be fun for a change, or just regular fabric. And I scanned this, and it scanned $3.99 before coupons. So I don't know if that was like a discontinued clearance item from last Christmas and it just was stuck on the shelf, or what happened there, but I was happy to pay that less than $1 a truck or camper. So I think I'm going to be in the mood for Christmas stitching in December. Try to just do Christmas. I think that'll be fun. Another fun find that I have, I got a little mini Ottlight, and it has a clip, so I can clip it to a stand, or it also has a tabletop base that I can use. But then it has the magnifying. The whole thing is magnified. This little circle is even stronger magnification, and it runs on batteries, but it's a bright light. So I thought that would be good for traveling, for when we're in the camper. I do enjoy my big light that I have, but that is kind of fun. So that was a find. The last bit of haul that I have is my Victorian Motto Sampler Shop Floss of the Month, and this is the not the primitive, but the other one. She has some really pretty colors this time. This is Garden Greens. You know, these are 20-yard skeins. It's awesome. Winter Hearth. Winter Hearth is actually the one that I'm using for my camper little Route 66 chart. So that's what I'm using on for the numbers. It's kind of a brownish with some purple undertones. We Three Kings is a bluish purple. It actually matches my nail polish. I didn't notice that. So it's a really, really pretty, really deep, really rich colors. Sugar and Spice Pinks. My mom used to have like little identical white kittens named Sugar and Spice. But it has some dark pinks, it has some whites, the light pinks. Cornflower Blossom, so pretty. Just a really sweet, light blue. And then Garnet Special, which is more of a burgundy. So got my flosses. How exciting. Now I get to put them up in their home. Lots of fun. It's fun going through those. It was fun kitting up that new Route 66 Little House Needleworks and just disregarding what they said and doing my own thing and knowing that it's okay. It's okay to change it up, which is totally different than what we used to do back in the day. You just got that DMC and did exactly what it said. So it's fun that we can change things now. All right, so I have a quote for you since it's almost Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. I went to my grandson's little powwow at school, kindergarten powwow. It was so much fun. I remember my kids doing the powwow. I remember doing the powwow when I was in kindergarten. So it's kind of fun that they haven't changed that and they still have that for the kiddos. The quote that I had was by Zig Ziglar this week. Zig Ziglar was just an inspirational speaker, very motivational, very well regarded in the business world. I actually got to hear him speak in person. My dad got a friend of mine and myself, and he went to tickets to see him in person, and he was just the most genuine, sweet man, and just love his books, love his sayings, And one of the quotes he has is, "Be grateful for what you have and stop complaining. It bores everybody else, does you no good, and doesn't solve any problems." So I think in this season of Thanksgiving, we need to be truly thankful for what we have. I know sometimes I get in the complaining rut, and I don't want to be there. I don't want to be in that rut ever. So just need to practice mindful gratefulness all the time. And he is definitely one that you can't help but read his stuff and just be happy because he's such a positive person. So I've enjoyed spending time with you guys. Thanks again for your awesome comments. Thank you for the encouragement, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye, y'all.